All right, I think we are live. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Adam here again, and I'm here for another Ask Adam Live. I know you guys, like these when I do them, and I thought this was the perfect time to do another one. It's been a very long time since an episode has came out, and it's been a while since I've even really given this channel some high quality anything. It's just been a while. Now, if you're looking at my screen right now, I'm actually, I noticed I really don't have a logo for the Ask Adam series or anything like that. So I'm just making a little logo right now in Flash. This is, I guess, an interpretation of myself. I'm not sure how well it looks on the screen share, but, I'm dealing with the limitations of the software and all that. I'm not sure if anyone's even watching right now, but this is a really good time to kind of get out my thoughts on and really explain what's been really going on with Inanimate Insanity and really what's going on with what's been going on with my life, because it's just been a while. I think the main thing to talk about is where I am in my life. So why don't we start there? I am graduating high school next week. So this is obviously a really big point in my life, just as a person, not talking YouTube, not talking anything, just talking me as a person. This is a big deal for me. This is a big deal for anyone in anyone's life. And obviously that's going to take up a lot of my time, not exactly graduating, but preparing for it and preparing for moving myself in a new direction. And unfortunately for the Inanimate Sanity team, a lot of people working are the same age as me, which means they're going through the same exact struggles. And this has really hurt our production a lot. Meaning that the episode isn't quite as far along as I would like. I said June, and I'm still going to try for June, but it's going to be tough. I, ironically enough, am probably the most free out of everybody right now, which is actually kind of funny considering how I've been talking so much about how I'm busy. A lot of people are just busy who are working on the show, and it's been really holding back the production. I'm trying to get everything organized again, but it's going to be tough. The episode looks great so far from what we have, though. It looks great. It's definitely the best looking episode so far. We've come a long way as artists, I think. Even now, as I'm drawing this little logo, this is something that I couldn't do even last year. Like, the way I've improved with just drawing in general has been tremendous. So that's been great, and it's allowed us to do a lot more new things for the show. I don't really know what pose I'm going to do for this yet. I think I'm just going to have him pointing or whatever. Yeah, this is a fun caricature. So does this mean that the episode's like not done at all? No. It has production done. There's things there are things that we could definitely improve on. There are things that we're really working to get done. But like I said, there's just been a lot of holdbacks with just life in general. I'm in a very tough spot. It's really hard to really make this show when you're dealing with school. It's a huge burden. Not necessarily school itself, but just moving on in our lives and getting prepared for a big jump after 4 years of kind of being, not even 4, like many more than 4, just your whole life being in school. It's a big jump. And it's something I know a lot of you won't understand, and I don't blame you for it. I mean, in the end, we are just a YouTube channel. You want the content, and we're not giving it to you. And, that's something that sucks. It's just the way it is. I want to get the content to you as fast as I can, but these are the parameters we're working with, and I hope that you can understand that. I actually don't know how many people are watching right now. I'm going to look at the page really quick and see if anyone's even commenting on anything, because I don't know if I'm talking to nothing right now. Let's see. It looks, I don't see any comments. It says comments are unavailable, and I'm not really sure what that means. But if anyone's out there, hi, and I'm glad you're watching. I wish there was some sort of chat box I could see, because if you guys are going to answer questions, not answer questions. If you guys are going to ask questions, I don't really know where I'm going to see that if it's not showing up any comments whatsoever. So, what's a way to test this? I'm not even sure. It's saying that there are no comments available on the stream. So if there's anyone watching right now, hi, thank you for watching. And this is basically just going to be a very open kind of chat where I can get answers from you, not answers from you, questions from you about, you know, what you want to know about not only the show, but just what's going on with me or anyone really working on Insanity. I guess I'm going to just continue drawing this. Hopefully it looks cool by the end of the stream, because that would be a big waste if it wasn't. I'm working on the hand right now. Hands are tough. I think for a lot of artists, hands are like the worst thing to draw. People just dread them. Yeah, this one looks okay. Not perfect, but okay. Finger finger's massive. That's fine. This is tough. I mean, I don't really know what exactly is going on with the system, so it's making it tricky. I think the paintbrush tool needs to be smaller here. Kind of like this. Yeah, I guess I'll give him some sort of sweatshirt-ish kind of garment. Let's give him kind of like that, maybe. Shoulder. There we go. If you guys don't really understand what I'm doing right now, I'm basically just drawing the body. See? Whoop, there we go. Sweet. So that's something. It's an interesting pose. I'll give it that. I guess for now I'll do you know, with hands, basically what I do is I really line them up so they're 3 triangles, right? You have this triangle, and this triangle. And all the fingers kind of line up, you know, like this. And then I, you know, kind of have thumb on the side. So, you know, when you down, it makes it really easy to just kind of draw whatever. So then boom, you know, the hand is kind of done. And it makes it really easy. That's kind of the philosophy I follow when I'm drawing hands. I'm going to refresh the YouTube page again and see if any of the comments are loading at all. All right, so 3 are watching, it says, and 2 thumbs up. So, I mean, I don't really know if I'm talking to a wall right now. I guess I'm just going to kind of go with it. It's just saying I have no comments. So I really apologize if you guys are actually like actively commenting and I'm not saying anything back. If there's anything you really want me to talk about, that'd be great. What I recommend is if you want to ask a question, email at duncanepic@gmail.com. Here, I'll put that up right now. I'll type it in right here. Nah, I'm going to type it. It's easier. Sweet. So if you hit up that email with a question, that'd be awesome. I'll answer it. I'll check periodically for questions at all. And that's really, you know, the inbox I go to for all of my YouTube stuff. So that's a lot easier. You know, I think the arm looks a little weird here. I want to make it look kind of interesting, but I don't want to make it look really odd to the point where it just looks stupid. So I got to keep that in mind. Flash's line tool is a little confusing also. You know, I want to make the perspective so that the thumb, I mean, not the thumb, the hand just looks closer. Let's see, bring this out. Maybe like that. Yeah, that looks better. That definitely looks better. But I had fingernails, but I think that would look really creepy. And, you know, for the clenched hand, you know, I'm going to get a bigger brush. But I'd probably, you know, if I'm breaking it up into triangles, like I said before, I'd probably, you know, make it something like this so that, you know, something like that. see the hand being formed. So, if I want to make that a line, I have this, down, so I could just kind of, go over that. So like this. Let's see. And then maybe something like this. Oop, gotta be careful there. Hold on a second, guys. Guys. Interesting. So, someone we know called my mom and asked, when we're coming on, and I thought that I had been talking this whole time. I'm gonna message. I mean, maybe some people aren't, getting anything. This is tricky. I mean, I can't interact with you guys, is making it really difficult. But it says it's going for me. And that's really all I can go on. So I'm just going to assume that it's working and everything's fine. So I'm just going to keep drawing. If you guys want to leave a comment, I mean, not a comment. If you guys want to leave some questions or email them, I'll be happy to answer them. I'm going to check my email for the first time and see if there's anything interesting that I got. I'm not sure how many people are watching. So far, it says I have 0 questions. This is a very quiet live stream, I guess. I mean, this is very, not planned at all. So I understand if not many people end up watching. But, I thought it would be something cool to do. So, even if no one ends up seeing it, it's fine. Yeah, I know. I don't do a lot of live drawing like this. This is kind of fun, actually. Even though I'm not getting any viewer response whatsoever. This is new. I like it. I think I'll do this from now on. I think this is really fun. And it's not even something for II, which I also like. You guys can kind of see more of what I do outside of II, which I think is really important. I really think it's important for no artist to be held down by one thing. People get very caught up in that. Sweet. Awesome. That was great. I'm going to bend this a little so it looks a little bit more like an arm figure. Perfect. Whoa. I'm going to block the arm. Perfect. There we go. Whoa. I'm going to erase that little thing. There we go. Going to acknowledge the break so that I know where that is. Whoa, too thick of a brush for sure. Awesome. This is really coming together well. I think it's really cool to have a logo for this for the Ask Adams, because it's something I can kind of put everywhere. Like, hey, attention, there's a new one. But apparently, not a lot of people have any questions, so that's neat. I mean, I'm sorry if you guys do have questions. It's telling me I don't have any, so this is getting kind of quiet. Ooh, there are more people watching now, but it says comments currently unavailable. I'll check my live stream question. We have our first question from Joseph Simkus. He says, who would you say is your favorite Inanimate Sanity 2 character? Now, I get this a lot, and the reason why I usually don't answer it is because I don't have a favorite character, and I think I've said that a lot, because I think that, you know, depending on the episode, certain characters are stronger than others. But awesome question. And thank you for that. You were the first question on this live stream. So if anyone wants to get in on that, you know, you might want to do so. Oops, see, here's the head shape. So if I were to lock everything else, I can then go in and really break up the shoulder so it really feels like it's in front. All right, so we're really getting somewhere now. And as you can see, this is all completely from scratch, no references. I think that it's important to work from references because, you know, it's important to, you know, learn. But it's also really important to just kind of do your own thing and not use one because, you know, it'll help you grow as an artist and kind of know what you're capable of on your own. But, you know, using a reference is part of art. It's part of making great art. So use references, but don't steal anything. Try not to just take. You know, kind of break up the flap with the arm. So, you know, you can really see the arm bend right here. You know, the breakup of the two pieces of my arm. And then, you know, you see the hand kind of popping out. And I can also take it now. Since I made it a separate shape, I can really thin the hand out. And, you know, move it around as well. And that might even look. I'm not really sure what I exactly did, but it looks better. I might make this finger a little more straight, though. I'm going to check my Gmail again. So far, nothing else. But thank you, Joseph, for your one and only question. I appreciate it. And wow, this is so quiet. And I think the even more annoying part is that since, you know, I'm not getting any because of my YouTube system not telling me anything, less people are watching because they can't really ask any questions. And this isn't really anything I can control, which is really frustrating. I think YouTube has so many issues with its live streaming service. And, you know, maybe I should move to Twitch from now on, but that's for another day. I still think that live drawing is fun, so I'll still do it regardless, even if I don't have any questions. It's just kind of hard to talk by myself for all this time, you know, keeping you guys engaged while I'm like drawing and all right. Cool. So now I guess I'll draw the what's called the pants. But actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Remember, guys, send your questions to duncanepic@gmail.com if you want to get your question answered. I'm gonna take my character guy and kind of tilt him. He's more like this. You know, and I want something. Looks here if I'm drawing like a wireframe. You know, something like this. No, so not like that, but you know, if I'm doing a wireframe of the body structure, I'd probably make it something along those lines, but probably a little bigger. So here, hold on. Yeah, something like this. Now what I do is since I have the body structure down, I can just kind of lock the layer go with a black pen and just kind of throw it in there, which is great. It's awesome. Whoa. Whoa. All right, here. I'm going to draw the gap. You know what? I'll probably draw shorts. I think that would look better. Sweet. Cool. So now if I make this invisible, check what we got here. Sweet, that's awesome. And then I can kind of put something behind here like this. Kind of really get the definition there from behind. And then what I can do is, to make it more of a shape rather than a drawing, I can smooth it out. So now we have more smoothed out straight curves. So now I can go in and, tamper with that. So, for example, the quote bulge, I'd probably make a little bit more, rounded shaped, and then, and also less protruded because it looks just perverted. And then I would go in like this, take this thingy. I mean, it's art is just very, you look at it and you go, huh, what can I do to make it look better? I don't know. So, I guess this is less of an Ask Adam at this point and more of a, hey, look at me draw myself and kind of learn how I do what I do in the first place, which I know a lot of people are interested in anyway. So, you know what, maybe it's for the best that YouTube is screwing up. Also, I know a lot of people are watching Steven Universe right now. I'm excited to see the new one. But that's not my main concern right now. My main concern is you guys. So I'm going to stick to that. All right, cool. Now we get to do the feet, which is a lot of people despise feet, like hate drawing them, even more than hands. But if I'm breaking it up into like triangles, kind of, this is something, kind of what it would look like. So keeping that in mind, if I put my reference back, it's tricky. I don't know what also like footwear I want to wear. I could wear sandals. Should we do that? Should we do sandals? I don't really wear sandals too much. I don't know. Why don't I check my Gmail to see if I got any more questions? Whoa! Okay, well, I got a bunch of questions just now. So awesome, we get to answer them. And I'll zoom out and show the character so that you guys can kind of get a glimpse of that. And that's in the live stream. Awesome. So let's go down. First is from Nicholas Sternis, who says, who's the easiest character to animate on II2 and the hardest one to animate? Now, what's good about a lot of the characters, and you know what, I'll draw in Flash for this one. All the characters are really comprised of the same amount of body parts. So you have the body, which is, that, the two eyes, and the mouth, and then you have two arms and two legs, like that. Now, some characters have no arms, and this both simplifies the animation process because I go, okay, there's one less thing I need to deal with, but then there's also the fact that it's like, how do I show this emotion when I don't even have arms? Because arms are a big part of, expressing yourself. Look at the arms in this picture. I mean, they're really expressing stuff, and you kind of need them to really define, the movement. So without arms, it makes it really challenging to do that. Now, it also makes it a lot easier because you're dealing with one less part. But because of this, almost every character is really structured the same way. No character is really easier than any other character to animate, per se. I think a tough character to animate would probably be, Cherries, because you're dealing with two characters in one space, and that gets tricky for a lot of reasons. But yeah, Cherries, I'd say, is the hardest. But luckily, we haven't really had to deal with him in a long time. I'm actually kind of thankful he got out first, in a way. All right, next question. Whoa, okay. Whoa, we're getting a lot of questions. Thank you guys for asking. Now I actually have something to say. Let's see if anyone's watching. Wow, okay. So people are definitely watching more now, which is awesome. All right. So Matt R. Vincent. All right. I think you'd probably prefer questions that didn't refer totally about inanimate insanity. Thank you. Because I know you don't want to hear 100%. I don't want your life to 100% revolve around it. So on that note, how is Young Arts? I haven't heard anything about that in quite some time. Okay. So Young Arts was an amazing experience, and that was at the very beginning of 2014. So that was about a year and a half ago. Now, that experience really impacted me a lot, and I was able to meet a lot of amazing, talented people there. And that is something that I wish I could say that everyone could experience, but it's just simply not possible because somewhere around 7 people win in the entire country every year for cinematic arts. So that's 7 kids every year. I mean, I wish I could tell everyone, go experience this, but the truth of the matter is it's not going to be easy to do because you need to win, and winning is very tough. I'm shocked that I even won myself. But it was an amazing experience. One of the most amazing people I met during my experience, I met 2 I'll talk about, 2 of the most influential. Ted T, who's worked on How to Train Your Dragon and The Lion King and many amazing animated films. I was able to really talk to him, meet him, learn more about his process, and that really helped me, become a better artist and really make me more confident in my work because he believed in me. And I think that was really important, is having someone, who's talented that believes in you. It really tells you, hey, you're good at what you do. Don't stop doing what you do. So that was amazing. And then one of my really great friends, Stephen Boyer, who I met there, who is just phenomenally talented. He's releasing a film this year called The Search for Starship One, and that's coming out, I think, this month. So I'll link you guys that if you guys want to see that, because it should be amazing. Wow, I'm spending a lot of time on each question. All right, we have quite a few now. Thank you guys for making this more fun. This is getting a lot more interesting. All right, Joseph, I'm going to get to your second question later because I want to get to everyone. Corey Villa, in Inanimate Insanity, if you had one character in your show, who would you be? If you had to be one character in your show. I guess that comes down to who I relate to the most. I don't know. I think what's great about a lot of the characters is that they're a different portion of me. A lot of them represent a different part of me or another part of my friends. And I think that a lot of them are exaggerated characters. Like, I'm a lot like Fan because I'm attentive on social media and I like interacting with that, but I'm not that crazy with it. Also, he's an extreme character. A lot of them, are extreme in that sense. So I guess I don't really have an answer for that. But, a lot of the characters. Leo does stuff. Do you intend on ever making a new YouTube series and or making a spin-off series of II? Not that I'd ever want II to go away, just for reference. Well, I appreciate you asking me this question because, it is important to look into the future. In terms of what I want to do in the future, I mean, it's tough for me to say. I'm studying animation next year at college. So I think really whatever I end up making there is what I'll post on here. Besides Inanimate Insanity, which I'm going to try to continue. Whoa, wait. I want to get this curve down. I'll do it. Here, let me get a bigger brush. When you just want to finalize something? That's how I feel right now. Cool, that's a shoe. Sweet. Cool, so we have the basic wireframe down. Awesome. I like the pose. It's really dynamic. I might need to fix up that hand a little bit because it looks a little odd to me. I don't know. All right. Next, from Jonathan Troiano. Will we ever see Taco in the series? I really don't want to answer this question, but hold out hope, dude. Don't give up. Matter of instant. Oh, come on, man. Don't beat yourself up about the lack of comments. It's hard to see you like that. I'm sorry. Look, I mean, it's hard to really talk to nothing, I guess. But I appreciate you caring. All right. LB Fox 64. 1. Where are you from? 2. What is the program you use to create animations? Sorry, my English language is not the best. I am from Hungary, and you are my favorite animation creator. Thank you, LB Fox. You're the best. In terms of where I'm from New York, and I'm using Adobe Flash right now to create my animations. Hopefully my drawing right now is helping you at least a little bit with animation, because animation's a huge part, just drawing in general. So, I say just continue doing what you love, I guess. I don't know. I sound cheesy. That's all I really got. Whoa. That really strengthened the curve there. Whoa. I don't know if the feet look the best here. I kind of screw them up a little with the curving tool. But yeah, we can get to those later. They're kind of defined enough for now. All right, next question. From Bionicolized Breadwinners No VGCP. I don't see any question. Why is your live stream slow? I don't know. From Alejandro Perez Fernandez. What is your favorite object show other than Animate Insanity, and why? I don't have one. I'm trying not really to support, as dumb as this sounds, I'm trying not really to support any object shows right now at all. I really just want to, part of the reason also for the lack of an Animate Insanity is just I feel like a lot of people are not really doing anything new with object shows at all, and a lot of them are just, ooh, can I have better graphics than Adam? Can I have this than Adam? And it's just, I'm tired of that. I'm tired of being compared to everyone and everyone being compared to me. I'd rather everyone do their own thing. And, seeing all this object show nonsense is ridiculous, honestly. Why can't you do your own stupid, I don't even understand why it's like a thing at all. I don't get why anyone would, say, oh, gee, I want to make a show. Let's do something that everyone else is doing. Why wouldn't you just make something new at that point? Boggles my mind how people can be so dumb with that. Anyway, but yeah, I don't really have one. From Yoshi Man. Wait, I joined late. Am I supposed to? Sorry about that. Okay, so let's get back to those. From Gino 1906. What is your biggest inspiration to make an Animate Insanity? Right now, I'm just really being fueled by a lot of the television shows that are on right now, because I'm really not taking any inspiration from any shows that are like II at all. I'm taking inspiration from shows like Steven Universe and Gravity Falls, where just their writing is really good. I want to make something, that's written well. I don't want to make something that everyone else has already done. Quote, cough, whistle, sneeze. Ooh. Let's get rid of the wireframe. All right, now that everything's here, I'm going to take this entire thing, make a new layer. I'm going to shrink this down. Excellent. So now I can start shading it in and everything. I'm actually going to save this. Awesome. All right. Colin Kelly. All right. Sorry, I guess I already answered the question. From Gar NG Mapping. Who inspired you to make an Animate Insanity? Also, how did you get Christian Potenza to voice Me Phone 4 on episode 1 of the II? I kind of answered the first one already, but Christian Potenza and I used to work together on, I used to do graphics for his website. I don't do that anymore, but I asked him if he wanted to be part of this, and he said yes, but he was unfortunately too busy with television to really help me anymore, which hurt my feelings at the time, but I can kind of understand it. Hugo Delgado. First, I just discovered your channel, and I really like your content. Second, what made you want to start doing animation in general, not just II? I don't know. I just really loved drawing forever, and animation in general. I love the way people move and choreographing things, and it always was a thing with me. Do I like Nintendo? Yes, I love Nintendo. I just got the Smash Bros. Downloadable content yesterday for Ryu. Like, who would have thought that I could have a match between Luigi, Ryu, and Pac-Man, like all in one game? That's ridiculously unbelievable. Colin Kelly, what did you think about Cheesy's elimination? Do you feel like he should have stayed longer? What other previously eliminated characters do you think you would prefer to have stayed in the game a bit longer? I think Cheesy, it was his time to go. I don't really think that he needed any more time with what we wanted to do. Compared to other characters in the series, I think that he was really running out of time. So Aaron does a phenomenal job with Cheesy. That's a given. But in terms of just, I guess, character-wise, what we wanted to accomplish, Cheesy was pretty much done. So I'm happy with how everything turned out. Now that the pose and everything is done, I'm debating what I should do from here. Should I just shade it like a cartoon character, or should I make it like a 3D kind of shading? I'm not sure. Let me know. Message me, and help me decide that. All right, so let me go back. Yoshi Man, do you watch any of the Nintendo World Championship? If so, who did you root for? I did watch some of it, but then I got a little busy. But I had it going in the background. I didn't really root for anyone. I was flipping out at the Super Mario Maker level that they made. Like, it was absolutely absurd. Like, they had like 4 Bowsers stacked on top of each other at one point. Like, that's amazing. Like, I can't wait for the game. I'm definitely going to be picking up a copy of it. All right. Georgia Taylor, what are your opinions on all these spin-offs and movie remakes that have been announced or already made? I think spin-offs and movie remakes are perfectly okay, as long as they do something new with it or improve it. If it's just like if it's just to make money and it has no inspiration behind it, then I'm not going to support it. Gaming X24, you are my favorite animator ever. So will any old characters like Pepper, OJ, Pickle appear in future episodes? Well, thank you. You're awesome for saying that I'm your favorite animator. That's amazing. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah, they'll all appear in the future. Don't worry. No, I have no plans on really cutting out any of the characters. All of them are important in their own way. Now I'm back to drawing because I'm out of questions right now. Oh, I just got another one. But you know what? I'll take a second to really figure out what I'm doing with the drawing. Ooh. Awesome. Now, guys, if you're just joining into the stream now, you can message me at duncanepic@gmail.com to really give me your questions. But I'm glad people are happy to see my return, I guess. I don't really even think of it as a return, but I can understand that I've been gone for a while doing things. So thank you for your patience again. Like, I'm not gone. I still love doing what I do, so don't worry. I just have a lot of it to do besides II, and I have a lot of stuff on my mind, I guess, right now. So I appreciate it. Cool. So let's shade, shouldn't we? Let's get this done. What layer? What layer is it? Okay, it's this one. All right, so I guess let's get the basic colors down. For my hair, I have really an auburn kind of color. Can this pick up that? Oh, it's not even screen sharing. What the heck? How long has it been doing this? Here. There we go. Now it's back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm feeling this kind of color. Yeah, like that. For skin tone, that might be a little bit too creamsicle for my liking. Seems okay. I can go back. White teeth. Inside the mouth, I'd probably give a pink tongue and a dark reddish purple inside of the mouth. As for the hoodie, I'm not sure here. You know what? I'll fill in the hands first. Whoa. Whoa. There we go. So we have something going. All right, in terms of the pants. Why don't we do khaki shorts? Khaki shorts are good. I wear them a lot. Just do that. In terms of the hoodie, gotta go with green, right? It's my color. All right, skin tone, same as before. And, you know, those will just make dark green for now. We'll probably go back and fix those. Sweet. So look at this. Look at what we've done here. That's great. All right, let me go to my Gmail right now. Okay, so we've gotten more questions. So I'll answer a few more. I think that 3D-ish would look kind of cool, to be honest. Am I saying too much? Sorry, I'm kind of worried if I'm annoying you. You're kind of an inspiration to me. Oh, thank you. 3D would be neat. I'll consider it. That would be awesome. I don't have a lot of... I mean, I know how I would do it, but, like, I don't know how to do it in Flash. I don't know. I might need to wait for another time. GarNG mapping. I like to watch your videos. It gives me something to do while mapping. Will there be any more songs? Also, Through the Woods beat you to adding songs to object shows. I think I might have stated before I didn't really know what that was much when I kind of made it. But thanks. Yeah, there'll be more songs. Hi, Adam. It's Dylan. Been a long time. Anyways, if I'm right, you just finished your senior year or you're going into it. No, I finished it. If so, are you excited for college? And if so, what are you majoring in? Also, how was your senior year? My senior year was amazing. I had a great time. Stressful, but good. Once I got into college, it was really a lot easier. I'm majoring in animation at college, so looks like I'll be doing this for life. Woohoo! What do you think of Five Nights at Freddy's? I have no opinion on it. Are you excited for Nintendo's digital event? If so, what game do you hope we'll see? I am really excited for it. I'm really hoping we get another Mario baseball title. I love that game. I'm really excited for Super Mario Maker. Is there any other game? I'm excited for Star Fox and Zelda. Those are going to be great. I don't know if we're seeing those too much, but I'm excited for them regardless. And yeah, I'm really excited for all those. Those are all going to be fantastic. I'm really waiting for them to surprise me. I think one of the biggest games of this year for me was Splatoon, and that was a huge surprise. So, I don't have any games where I'm like, oh, this needs to happen or else they screwed up. Like, no. They can do whatever they want. I trust them. I'm excited to see what they do. I'm adding in some shading spots right now. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna Make the skin tone a little darker now. That might be too much. Whoa, okay. What's going on here? That's in there. There we go. Is that good? Nope. Why isn't it good? How about that? I don't get why this isn't working. That makes no sense to me. Whatever. I love Mario Baseball. Yeah, me too. Hi, Adam. You made an animation tutorial back in July 2013. I think you should make another one. I would love to make another one, but I'm terrified that people are just going to, take what I say and just replicate it into another object show. And I'm really terrified of that, to the point where I don't think I'll make tutorials ever again. And it's really a shame that these people had to do that, but, whatever. It's fine. What is wrong with this thing? I have it connected. It should let me shade. Is this not? No, this is there too. Whatever. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll just have to cut around the ear, I guess. How about that? Yes. Score. As you can see, the color difference is very minute, so you need to make that darker. Sweet. So, I guess for the bag underneath the eye, I mean, if I was doing a 3D kind of rendering, I've done a lot of that, on paper. I do a lot of, realistic drawing, but I don't do a lot of it on the computer. So I need to learn the tools more. I want to learn this summer more of rendering 3D on the computer. Boom. Let's see if that came out good. Sweet. That looks okay. Sweet. Then I'll add another bag on this side. There we go. Sweet. Maybe a little less triangular, like that. And then, some more shadow shapes. There we go. So something like this. Sorry, guys, I'm not talking a lot. When I draw, I tend to be extremely quiet, actually, which is a problem if I do this, live kind of thing. But I think a lot of people are interested in it enough, so at least that's good. But, if you find this genuinely boring, I'd love to hear, that it is, so that I'm not boring you and I can do what you guys want. Because if it is boring, I don't want to bore you. So just let me know what you think. There we go. Whoop. Huh. Look at that. We've got some shading done. Really makes a big difference. There we go. And now, what I do with these lines is I kind of bend them in a way to kind of match what the shadow would look like if it was underneath something real. And I guess it would really take the shape of what was above it. kind of like this, I guess. And I just kind of throw the shadow in there like that, and then delete the line, so it doesn't look like I am Harry Potter and I have a scar on my forehead. Sweet. See, we've got shadowing done up there a little bit more. You know, if we want to give the eyebrows some depth, I think a big thing we can do is, you know, add some shadowing above, like that. Bend. And then I'd probably make this entire ear that color, because just easier that way. In terms of the teeth or the mouth, I'd really just add one circle there, like that, and add in that like this. And then for the tongue, I mean, probably something like that, right? And then, I mean, this is more cartoony. I mean, it's good to really stick to one light source and really like know where it's coming from, so that all the shadows are kind of accurate. For me, I'm just kind of doing whatever at this point. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me too much. Sweet. And then for the teeth, I guess kind of something like this. And I'd make it a little bit more gray. We don't want a yellowy tint, because that makes it look kind of gross. So no one likes seeing yellow teeth on cartoon characters, even if it is, you know, meant to be good looking. It's never going to turn out good, I feel like. You know, the shadow is very harsh on the face, obviously. I think connecting these would be a good idea. Maybe connecting these too. That might have actually looked better. Yeah, you know what? I like that. All right. So, what's high school like? I'm going into my freshman year, so I was just wondering. High school is really, it's a lot more individual, I feel like. You have more freedom. They don't treat you like a little kid, and that comes with, you know, if you don't hand in your assignment, you're in more trouble. But then again, it's your decision to really do it. They're not going to hound your parents for your wrongdoings. You know, you're really your person. So, you know, make the most of it, I guess. Shoot. So if the shadow is coming from this side, I really have to just add in kind of like that. And then the light's kind of on this side. Whoa. There we go. And, you know, the hair looks very flat now because, you know, we're adding, you know, obviously. There we go. So if I'm going to add a shadow shape in there, probably look something like this. kind of get a hair shape in there as well to make it really stand out like hair. And then I need to pick my shadow color. I'm feeling a shade pretty much like the hair, but darker. So that seems to work usually. And, you know, with these shades, I could always replace any of the colors at any time with a click of a button. So it's not really, choosing the color isn't the biggest problem. I need to make the line color red. How many people are even watching this live stream anymore? I feel like I'm being so boring. You know what? More people are watching it than ever right now. So I think I'm just going to stick to what I'm doing right now. Because I feel like people just like watching me draw. Which, I mean, cool, thanks. That's great that you like to watch me draw. Not a lot of people do. So, thumbs up to you. I'm going to bend this. Like that. So I really have the curve going. Whoa, we don't want that. All right. Maybe I'll put a shadow like this. And then kind of make this go down. Interruption. I'm back though. So let's get back to drawing. All right. So, that looks right. All right. So I'm gonna delete the lines, but zooming into this, you can really see that doesn't look good. There, it looks better. It really makes, you know, it look more 3D when you do it like this, I feel like. Yeah, look at that. It really pops. I feel like there's a big difference. You gotta really keep that parallel. Be careful or else it makes it look really wrong. There we go. The shadow's looking a little odd to me. Keep zooming out to make it look better, but it's not really looking better. Here we go. There we go. I mean, that looks decent to me. All right. The shirt looks it's funny how it looks a lot more 2D in comparison. All right. Shadow shape again. Kind of something like this. And then, you know, you want to keep on the left side. So if I'm picking a shadow color, I'm going to go with something in the same realm, but just darker. So if I'm going with something like this, It really works. It really makes it pop more. And it's really easy. Incredibly easy to just do it that way. And if we want to make the arm look like it's popping, bend this a little bit more. And if we want to make the collar look like it's popping more, leave the light in there. Great. Look at that. It's already looking better. In my opinion, at least. All right, let's see if I got any more emails. Oh, okay, great. We are getting some. Did you get inspiration from other shows to create II, or was it mostly all of it an original idea? That is, that you didn't really base it on anything. I mean, I think it's obvious that I took inspiration from Battle for Dream Island. I think that's just something that's very obvious just from looking at it. But Total Drama, now I'm Steven Universe, and Gravity Falls, it's taking inspiration from. It's a lot of things. It's not all completely, oh, one day I woke up and that's what I thought of. Like, no. There were things I was inspired by from other shows, and I'm just like, wow. I can't compliment Steven Universe and Gravity Falls enough for really being just phenomenal. All right, wait. For this sleeve, I'm going to add a little bit of light right in that corner. A little bit of light Yagami. Just right in that corner so that there we go. I'll take the shadow shape. There we go. So you can really see the bend of the arm. Sorry, I sound really boring. My bad. I'm trying to make this as interesting as possible, but I guess drawing inherently just isn't too interesting, I guess. There we go. For pants. I mean, right now, oh, the hands. Oh, shoot. All right, let's see. I think that looks about right. Yeah, something like this. Yeah. Yeah. Something like this. That works. And like before, left side, because we're going off of that light source. And then for the rest of the fingers, I'll probably just submerge it in shadows 100%. Maybe not. I'm not sure yet. Sweet. And then, oh, there's this hand as well. Yay. So now I would bend, the lines accordingly to match the fingers. And then kind of boom, 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 that. And then delete the lines afterwards. Yay. Awesome. That looks a lot better. This is much more of a cartoony style, obviously. Very thick outlines, very harsh shadows. But, it's important to learn the fundamentals, I think. For this, you know what? I think the inside color works. There we go. And that would make it more dark. Wow, it's almost like I'm forgetting that there's people watching this that are probably really bored. My bad. Here, you know what? I'll check. If the viewership is at an all-time high, I will take back what I said. Wow, it is. All right. Well, I guess you guys really like the drawing. I'm going to have to wrap up soon, unfortunately. And I know there hasn't been too much question answering, but I've been having a lot of fun. This has been great. This is something I would love to do more. You know, just kind of sitting here drawing with you guys. Perfect. Take the skin shadow thingy. What? Boom. No, no. That is the wrong color. There we go. You know, since there's more light on this side, it's giving the illusion that this side of the leg is facing us more. And, you know, if I really wanted to make it more pronounced, I can even take this color, this shadow, and make it even more pronounced. So now if I do it, boom, everything is more noticeable. And now that works sometimes and doesn't other times. So let's see if this one worked. Whoa. I think that definitely helped a lot, actually. I think the pronounced shadows helped. I think I'll do it for the shirt as well. For the hood, it's even farther back. Boom. I think the pants are good. I think adding lights now will help a little. But you got to be careful with lights. They're tricky. So, you know, for the shirt, for example, if I were to add a light, something like this, and then I would take a color that's the opposite, lighter. And this really makes it look more like a 3D figure. You can tell. And if I add more contrast to the sleeves, they really pop more. And now I could do, to give, you know, the sleeves more body, I can add this light in here. There we go. Awesome. Look at that. So it's really making everything pop a little, even like little slivers of light, like in here, a little crease. Does a lot to bring out the pop. I know I sound like a moron, but just go with it. If I'm adding the collar. Also, sorry about all of my self-deprecating humor. I know it might not be everyone's thing. It's all out of honesty, though. Don't worry. All right, there we go. Ooh, boom. Boom shakalaka. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Looking great already. You could see the improvement. Whoa, I don't want that. I want to get the like existing color going. Cool. Awesome. Wicked, wicked, wicked. So the face is tough to add light on. I don't know how much it necessarily needs. I'll add a little bit there, I guess. Very little, just to show the face is like a 3D object. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good to me. Sweet. Yeah, and I just got a comment saying light has to be slight. And, it's kind of, small little slivers is kind of what I've been doing this whole time. So my bad if I'm overdoing it. I'm trying not to. But I agree with you. This should be white, like very white. Maybe it would help. I'm not sure if this would be good. But if I were to add... Yeah, I think that really helps. Look at that. That really brings out a lot. The shoes I'm kind of not fully done with, but look at that. Look at that, folks. Look what we've created today. Definitely looks pretty good to me. I'm happy with it. Good stuff. This was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to run for now, but I had a lot of fun today. It was great. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I want to do more things like this. I guess this wasn't really an Ask Adam, more of a drawing with Adam or whatever. So you know what? Maybe we'll make drawing with Adam a thing. So thank you guys for watching. I had a lot of fun today. So yeah. Thanks. See you guys.